Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here for episode number 5 of our F1 23 Driver Career Mode Season 1. And let's jump right into it. We're going to Spain and I believe Canada. So these are obviously the tracks that I pointed to at the beginning of the series and said we got to get to these tracks. There you go, confirm it, Spain and Canada. I kind of just messed around in Monaco, I'm going to be honest, off camera, and kind of just crashed everybody out of the way. So, yeah, that's what happened there. But looking at the standings here, again, like I stated at the beginning of the series, Saudi Arabia, Australia, Azerbaijan, Monaco, Imola, not tracks that I was confident at, right? So pretty much in that first group, we have Bahrain and Miami. So we ended up with 2 podiums, Bahrain, Imola. We had a surprise result there last episode. And Miami, we did well. We had some issues there, but we still recovered to get points. So now from Spain to Italy. This is a key part of the schedule. It's a big chunk of it. And it's a section where I really think I can score points. Singapore and Japan, I'm not great at. But then we have Qatar to Abu Dhabi to finish off. So pretty much from here to the end, there's only 2 tracks that I'm not confident on. So this is where we can really claw back some points. We're at a significant disadvantage to Max already, but we'll see what we can do. We just got to start getting wins, get some points on the board. So let's go into qualifying. See what we can do here in Spain. I think that we can definitely make a recovery. Spain's a track I've always been decent at here. This is one of my better racetracks, I feel. Definitely top 5 for me. I think my best is Red Bull Ring. I think I'm really, really good there. That's the track that I definitely have the most confidence going into, but Spain's definitely high on the list. Alright, so let's work our way through this corner. Want to push out here. Forgot this is changed now from what it used to be in that chicane area. I don't remember if they changed that. Was it 22 or 23? Whatever they changed it. But yeah. This is the only track that, or the only race that I feel like I could potentially maybe not watch this, actually. It's the only F1 race since I've watched F1 in 2019 that I've missed. Spain in 2019. I think if there's any potential of me missing an F1 race, it could be Spain in 2024, so I'm going to be in New Hampshire at the NASCAR race that day. So I'll probably be in the car driving to the track at the time. So maybe I'll miss Spain, but yeah, either way, here we go. DRS behind Bottas into this corner. Again, one of the corners that's kind of reprofiled a little bit the last few years. So 2021 was the first year they changed that one. A little wide there. Felt being behind Bottas could have affected that corner. Good through here, DRS behind him. It's going to put us fastest on the board. Let's go for another lap here. Let's put this in a good spot because we have one more lap. So we can try and make up a little bit of time. We lost some in one of those corners. See what we can do through here. We're definitely losing time. I think the tires obviously are going to be a little more worn out. Good through that corner. That would definitely gain back a little bit of time. What do we got through here? Can we take this corner flat? Yes, we can. Brilliant. Not being on DRS right away there did hurt us, though, down that straight. We took the corner flap, but then I missed the DRS activation. So we'll take this corner flat. Believe we can take this corner. Yup. DRS, give me that. Alright. Slightly improved our lap time. Definitely through Sector 2 we did good. Sector 3 we lost a little bit coming towards the line. As you might have noticed, that I think was probably because we had DRS from Bottas. Or DRS and the slipstream from Bottas. So theoretical best is a 113.9, so there is a few tenths out there we can go find. Let's accelerate time a little bit, see if anybody beats our time, gets past us time-wise. Nobody has yet. So Verstappen's gotten close. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go get one more flying lap out there on the track and see what we can do. Now, I do want to note, I also felt like throughout some of the races that we did that the difficulty might have been slightly too high, so I dropped it by 5 from whatever it was. I think it was 75, so I might have put it to 70. And then again, we can mess with that a little bit if I think I dropped it too much, put it back up, whatever, but I do just want to make a note of that. So everybody is aware we did drop that at the end of the last episode. That just killed our run. That absolutely killed our run. There's nothing I could do. I picked the wrong time to go out, essentially. I'm not gonna be able to get another flying lap because it's gonna take a minute and a half to get around the track, and we had to come in.
We had to spend time.
So session over. That's unfortunate. Damaged the front wing there, trying to pass Show Guan Yu. But
we're all ready for tomorrow's
see what happens. We did get pole. We had a good lap.
Those who'll be fronting the grid.
All right, that's good. That's good. We're in a good spot now. Get a good result here at Spain. Go to Canada. Canada's probably, of all the tracks that I said I'm good at, it's probably the weakest link in that I'm good at these tracks category. So, it's gonna rain. Oh my god, rain race in Spain. All right, I'm not disappointed by that. I'm confident in my abilities to drive in the wet. I think I'm solid at that in the F1 games. I'm solid at it in most racing scenarios. So I enjoy driving in the rain in real life. Actually, it's kind of fun to go out there. It's a little bit more, little tricky conditions. So add a little bit of fun, spice up your drive, right? You said to go a little slower and be smart when you're actually on the road, but still, it does have a little bit of, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Not so much when it's like nighttime. That's a bit obnoxious, but.
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a...
So are we on full wets or are we on inters? 'Cause that's... We're on... That's green, so I'm assuming we're on inters? Oh boy. Okay. Solid launch. Don't want to go too fast into that corner. Alright, here we go. And don't want to slide the tires, do anything too wild. We gotta make these last for 17 laps. Ooh, car really wanted to push wide there, huh? bit unexpected through that corner. Just gotta get a feel for this track in the wet. That's really... Oh boy. Alright. I think it's gonna rain the entire race. Oh, car just wanted to... Car kind of wants to push through some of these corners out wide. That's a bit scary. Verstappen is right behind us. This could be problematic. Gonna have to outbrake him in the corner. Just gonna have to send it.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I don't want to cook my overtake here though. Engineer clearly wants me to use overtake. But I don't want to kind of make the mistakes that I made in some of the previous races where I burned all my overtake trying to catch the leaders. So I'm going to try to use it strategically. I'll have more than Maxwell, so that will put me in a solid position against them. Get close to the yellow curbing there. Alright, so we're going to use it down this straight, especially, and then down the main straight. Essentially, where you would have DRS on this track, we're going to use our energy deployment. That is the plan. Ooh, got a little bit on that curb. Definitely pushed the car. Here we go. Energy deployment down this straight. Fantastic.
Good job. That was the
Fastest lap of the race. Brake in time for the corner. Over those curbs. That's quite nice. Got on the grass. That's not nice. Oh my god. Throwing in that corner. Alright, lap 3 of 17. I don't think we're going to get to a dry condition. The rain's still coming down, so I think we're going to have a wet race the whole time. Because even with these laps of racing, there's no dry line really starting to form on the track. So just keep it nice around here. Nice and smooth. Out on the curbing, beautiful. Here we go. And we're gonna go on to lap number 4. Alright. I'm feeling good about this. I think we're managing the gap pretty well. How's tires? Tires are not terrible. On lap 4, we got 8% on the left front. Now we got 8% pretty much on all the tires besides the rear tire on the right side. So we'll see how tire wear looks. I mean, we'll keep that menu open. Try and manage it as best as we can. Obviously, nobody's pitting, so it's not going to put us in a wild position tire-wise. I think that, you know, we'll probably see tire wear hit. I'd expect about 40% after the whole race, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. That is doing damage to the tire as we go through that corner. When you just feel the controller vibrate as you push through a corner, that much, you know you're doing some damage to the tire. See, again, we got our energy deployment, so we're kind of able to pull away from Max, or at least keep the gap similar. So we did about 2% tire wear on each tire that lap. So we went from 8 to 10 on all of them. And then, of course, that right rear tire went to from 7 to 9. So it looks like we're doing about...
Okay, safety car deployed.
Oh, we had a crash. Okay.
Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
How slow do you want me to go, dude? Guess some cars must have spun in the wet. We're good. We're gonna not do anything wild here. No need to pit or anything. I felt like I was cooking that lap. I had that purple first sector. So. It's kind of unfortunate. I was building a gap with Max a little bit, trying to keep him at least about half a second behind. So once we cross the line, it's gonna work. But yeah, we were just trying to keep him half a second behind, and this is going to be a bit obnoxious to have to do the restart, but or the safety car restart. It's not a full restart because it's not red flag, but. The safety car
Okay,
restart.
we're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car.
Alright, I'm imagining we're gonna probably have lap 8. I think we'll get back race. Just because we got to get to sector 3, and I don't think the whole field's gonna be grouped up by then. So I love this Mercedes safety car. That thing is absolutely amazing. Like, the Aston Martin's cool that they use, but this thing is Mercedes-AMG Black Series safety car. Thing's wild. I'd be very surprised at the end of the straight if it's a safety car in this lap. Yep. One more lap behind the safety car. Everybody's all bunched up now, so. Try and keep the heat in these tires, especially. Especially because it is raining. So it's going to just be a little bit, obviously a lower temperature. So. Keep the tire temperature up. The rear tires are definitely cooling down. Especially down that straight. The right rear tire was down to 169.
These
So.
conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall.
20 minutes. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna see the slick tires in this race. All right. This seems to be kind of warming up the rear tires a little bit. because all the braking and spinning the rear tires, that puts us in a good spot.
Safety car is in
All right.
this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety car.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah. All right. When do I want to go? Right now. Send it. Oh, yes. That was a brilliant launch. Exactly when we wanted to go. Why is the car sliding out so much? Hello? Damn. I had a beautiful launch just with the car to slide out of the way. That's obnoxious. Ah, we had such a good gap. Alright, it is fine. At least the conditions in the game kind of match real life. It is super cloudy outside. It's not actually raining, I don't think. It has been throughout the day. So it actually matches. Other nice thing is that I'm doing a recording session right now, today, for a few hours, and the sun, when it's setting, will not be in my eyes. And when we're down recording at about 4:30 here, sunset gets in my eye. But not today. Alright, so we are at 1.3 gaps. So that's a good solid position to be in. Take these corners beautifully. Alright, 1.1 seconds. So after the safety car restart, we've actually been able to get a little bit bigger of a gap. I don't really know why. I don't know if it's tire wear, us having more energy left. You know, maybe the tire warming strategy, warming the brakes, all that stuff, maybe that helped. I'd be very surprised if all the AI cars behind did that aggressively. But we're in a good spot, lap 10 of 17. Really just trying to get a good result here. We got 37 points on the season. If we can get 26 in this one race, that would make me so happy. Of course, throughout all the races so far, Bahrain we got the podium, Miami we got 7th, and we got the podium in Imola. So 2/3 and a 7th is all the points to show for it, and one fastest lap in Bahrain. Azerbaijan we got no points in the sprint or the actual race there. So that is unfortunate, but here we are in Spain in a good position. I don't want to say we're going to get to the fastest lap, but I feel like it's in a relatively safe position. We're on lap 11, worn tires, we've gone through safety car restarts. Like, I got that fastest lap on like lap 2. Because again, normally in F1 you see the fastest laps, whether somebody's been saving tires, maybe towards the beginning of a race a little bit more when the tires are fresh, or after a pit stop. That's typically when you see the fastest lap kind of change hands a little bit, but not like midway through a run like this. It's not gonna change unless somebody's saved a lot of tire and they can go for it. But I mean, I don't know who behind is gonna have saved enough tire to really challenge that time. So we're running well through here, up to a 1.7 second gap. He did hit 2 for a second. Didn't use my energy down that straight, so that probably brought Max a little bit closer. I did forget to do that, but we'll do it down this straight and hopefully we can build that gap up, go through here nicely. Alright, down this straight, how we looking? .3 seconds. That's a nice gap there. Happy with that. Lap 12 of 17. We are managing this race quite nicely. The rain races are always fun. I always just don't enjoy it from the aspect of there is no pit stop. So, you know, the pit stop's a nice little break. You know, you get that 30-second break in the race. You know, I always like to, you know, grab a sip of my drink real quick. So that's always nice, but it's also just nice to have something break it up strategy-wise. Who's pitting, when's all that happening. It adds a little bit to the race. Again, kind of gives you a halfway point through this. You don't have that as much. Of course, you don't have the safety car, but you're still driving. So it's nice to get that, you know, 30-second break, put down the controller, drink some Red Bull, you know, that sort of thing. Alright, here we go, lap 13 now. We are doing what we gotta do to get the W. Still putting in green sections, so we're not slow. Not putting in purple. Oh, somebody is pitting. Huh. Looks like it's an Aston Martin. Some of the cars towards the back of the field maybe have pit, maybe they made some contact or something, but it does look like a few cars are pitting, so there's potential that one of those cars could set a fast lap. Now, I accidentally went through that whole lap with my energy deployment on, so I kind of killed that. So that's good. Well, that's fine. We'll use it up. I mean, we don't want to... You can't, you know... You don't get anything for having your energy not deployed, so... Might as well. So we'll see if the Aston Martin, that pit, does put in a faster lap time than we did. Of a 126.964. course, we are car number 6. I don't really know. I don't know. 6 just happened to be a number that I like. I'm not really sure. Of course, 47 was always the number that I went with, but I don't really have that much of an interest in that number anymore, to be honest. I mean, I still have it on some of my social media things. I think maybe Twitter and Instagram have it, but I don't know. It kind of just was whatever. So, I mean, it's on my PlayStation account. Like, everything still got 47 on it. That was going to be 47. That was, of course, the number that we had. That was the channel name for quite a long time. Wow, he's understeered into oblivion there. But I always really liked number 4. And actually, when I played F1 2019, that was F1 2018. I played 2018. That was the first F1 game that I owned. Which I was real smart and bought it like 2 weeks before F1 2019. But either way, actually the first F1 game I ever played was the demo of F1 2017. That was like the first time I was like, F1 could be kind of cool to watch. So, either way, F1 2018, and that I had the number 4. Number 4 has been a number I like. I mean, Kevin Harvick had the number forever in NASCAR, favorite driver ever, so I always liked the number 4. Of course, it was part of 47, so I liked it. And it was, you know, something that I couldn't use in career mode in F1 2019 because Lando Norris joined F1 and picked number 4. So they do keep it realistic to the fact that if that number is taken, you can't use it. So all the current F1 drivers, when they have numbers, they're not using it. Now, they don't keep the rule of the number's not used for 2 years. In the video game, you can use the number right away. So if anybody wants to use number 5 in this game, you can. You know, Sebastian Vettel retired at the end of 2022. F1 23, you can use 5. Whereas in Formula 1, nobody can pick number 5 in 2023 or 2024. In 2025, a rookie can pick number 5, but currently they cannot. So, actually, that'd be the same with number 6. You shouldn't be able to pick it because Latifi's last season was 22. So, yeah, you shouldn't be able to pick number 6 inside it. But, either way, Lando joined F1 2019. Number 4 wasn't available. And actually, F1 game is really where I got interested in using number 64 for a thing, which I use for most times when it comes to number choice. But number 6 was another number that I was like, I like this number. I don't know why, I just kind of went with it. And it was available in F1 2019. So I used it in my career mode a decent amount in that game. And then you had Latifi join F1, so he took number 6. So I was like, alright, I think it was F1 2020. Yeah, that would have been his first year, 2020. So it was like, alright, what number do I use now? I was like, well, I used number 4 in 2018, used number 6 in 2019, so I went with 64. So F1 2020, 21, and 22, I used 64. We are back with 6 though because Latifi's not an F1, nobody has number 6, so. There's that. But again, we use 64 in a lot of things. You see the cars that I use. Gran Turismo. If it's a custom design, it's number 64. Of course, I'm using a NASCAR design, so that's not what it is. but gave us a custom design at 64. Actually, I got a travel bag that's customized that does WCW on it. It's like a sports theme, so you just got like a jersey number, so I picked 64. So, yeah, anything you could pick a number for, I'll use 64. There's some things that work. You could like draw a number on a wall or something. Oh, it was a... Either way, here we go. We're going to come across the line and win the race. Didn't realize it was the last lap. There we go. We're going to win Spain, our first win of the career mode. Our first win back with number 6 on our car since I used it in F1 2019. So I'm glad to be back winning with that number, back to winning in F1 here in F1 23. I didn't realize it was the last lap. I was like, oh, I gotta do my ending of the race. But no, as I was saying, picking number 64, we had like a work survey thing. Once you complete the survey, you draw a prize off the wall. And I'm like, 64, so I'm like, thank you, I'll take that. And I'm pretty sure the prize was that you could get a, yeah, the prize I got was get a free drink from the coolers. So there's the Red Bull cooler. So I picked like the 20-ounce Red Bull. It's just like $6. Either way, we're on the podium winning. I'm here winning, drinking my Red Bull Green Edition. What a W. Let's go, dude. I'm excited about that. I am excited about that.
Here's how things look in the drivers' table. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick? It's time to check out the constructors.
All right, so we are 116 behind Max. I believe it said we're, what, 6th? Something like that. Jumped up from 9th to 6th, almost doubling our points total. We had 37, now we got 63. So let's take a look again at the standings. Yeah, 63 points. So again, go out in Canada, do well. I think we can try to get ourselves into the top 3 or 4 with a good result in Canada. That is the hope. Only drivers to not score points so far, Esteban Ocon, Nico Hulkenberg. Only 2. Again, results not looking great here. A lot of brown and reddish colors. So to get that race win, first pole, first win, very, very happy with that. Max is 100% rating. Oh my god. All right. Just got to keep this car development rolling. All right. Sure. So we got a lot of upgrades set to come. If they come through, we will shoot up to the top of the table even further than we already are. So we have to go to Canada. Canadian Grand Prix, followed by the Austrian Grand Prix and British Grand Prix in the next episode. So again, those are tracks that I feel pretty good about going to. Definitely tracks that I feel good about going to. I want to do the quick practice. I didn't do it last time. Give me some points. Especially because I used all of our points pretty much on development. I think I used 300 of our points. or 30. I think we only have 3,000. We had 11,000 before. So get us some points back. And I'm not going to do all the practice sessions, but I do want to go through and get the points. Again, if we can keep upgrading the car, it would be brilliant. Again, Red Bull started in the game as the most dominant car because this game goes based on a combination of performance from the previous year and also with performance midway through a season when the game launches and continues to upgrade the performance of the car. So when you get into a career mode here in this game, Red Bull's going to be the dominant team. Just like back in the old games, a few years ago, Mercedes was the dominant team. So they would always be the top team. You'd have to try to work to beat them. So now all the teams are trying to work to beat Red Bull. So looking at it, you got to work your way through. And, being in that spot where we do have the fastest car, I want to keep that up. All right, especially when we got to work with the fact that the facilities that we have cannot be upgraded by us. That's the one unfortunate thing about the driver career mode, which is kind of lame because you used to be able to do that in the old one. Before they had the My Team career mode, you used to be able to go through and essentially as the driver, you did run the team, right? So you ran it, whatever team you were on, you upgraded the facilities. So, a bit unfortunate, but how it would be, I guess. All right. So yeah, you don't get to upgrade the facilities, so it's kind of when the computer says, oh, we have upgraded facilities. So that does kind of kill the driver career mode, especially if you're on like a slower team. If you're on Red Bull, you're on Mercedes, you're on Ferrari, like most of your facilities are going to be either fully developed or basically at the top, right? For those 4 teams. But if you say, I want to race for Williams, you want to race for Haas, like, bruh, it's that much more difficult to do. So, is there anything else that I'm able to do? I don't think so. I think everything else is just waiting at this point, because the durability part, I don't really want to throw as much money into. See, something like this, we don't have we need to have rear wing upper flap. Okay. Cool. Let's go into qualifying in Canada. Canada's a track that I feel, again, confident at. Of all the tracks that are on my list of I feel confident at this track, Canada's probably towards the lower end of that. But it's still in the I should win this track. Or at least get a podium at this track. Alright. We got our first win in Spain. In the rain. Ooh, little slidey boy, huh? Definitely being a slidey boy. Alright. Break through here. Fuck. Alright, 114.2 for UC Sonoma. Come on. Right towards that wall. Alright. Fastest lap. It was close there towards the end. Definitely was getting close. All right. All right. So we want to go when it's like 3:30. All right. Give me a flying lap. Some of the cars will be out on track already. Fortunately, I timed it just right, and I'm actually going to be the first car through here. So that is good. We got past the Alpine. Don't let this thing slide out too much. I'm not even looking at that top bar. I'm just focused on putting in a good lap time here. Corner cutting warning. That box is red. I can see that though. I don't know the gap though. I'm not worried about that. Give me DRS. Come on. Alright, I just said the time was 0.3. Shit. Oh god, we're gonna get cooked. I'm just gonna send it through this last chicane. I wanted to see how much I could take out of that area. Alright. Well. It's not gonna be brilliant. I should have cut a little bit more on that chicane, but I didn't. That's unfortunate. Thought I could get a little bit more out of it, but some of that first like turn, or I guess the second turn,
it's time to remind ourselves once again.
The car is just sliding. I mean, I have no idea. We'll see what we can do in the race again. Try to recover some spots. Thing is, Max is just pulling away from points. We're 116 to him. Oh, we got to get a lot of wins. This thing, we got to get a lot of wins. We cannot let him win. If we finish ahead of him, that's the best we can do, right? If he beats us, that's just more points he's gaining. So, no matter where we finish every race, I want to be ahead of Max. If it's for 10th and he's 11th, cool. If it's for 1st and he's 2nd, that's ideal. But no matter what, if he's 10th, I'm 9th. That's what I need. I need to be ahead of him. I cannot win the championship by finishing behind Max every time. He's gotten such a big lead
And now, can I get your take on
that it's just going to be a problem to try to beat him.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep...
Alright, so we're starting on mediums.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out.
Brilliant. That's a good start.
Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep
That is what we needed.
Slow down, slow down. Your delta's
That
negative,
really
which
worked
means you're
out
going
for
too
us.
fast. Reduce your pace.
I made those passes kind of just to the outside of the grass. I could have went to the inside, but I don't want to get damaged. I definitely took some liberties with track limits. I don't think you could probably do that in real life. Go faster than cars to the grass. I mean, it is an opening, so I'm going to take it. I was supposed to give back the positions, but because of there being a crash and a spin, I looked like a Mercedes, assuming it's Russell because he got a time penalty. So I'm assuming he got a penalty for like blocking on the track or something. It looks like a Mercedes spun and held up the group, so the game didn't make me give back the spots. It said hand the position back to Norris, but the safety car came out right after, so I gained those spots. I went from 8th to 4th, and we're in a good spot now. I don't know what tires Verstappen has. I can't see. Maybe we'll have to see the corners. Then they're yellow. Let's see what it is. Those look red. I think he's on softs. Let's find out. We're gonna pass signs here for a second. Yep, Verstappen's on softs. Interesting. So he should have a better launch here than the Ferraris in front of me, because Leclerc's on mediums, Sainz is on hards. I'm on mediums, Hamilton behind's on hards, Russell behind's on mediums. Let's see who's behind Russell. That looks like an Aston Martin. They're all on mediums back there. So it's just Verstappen on softs. Interesting. Interesting. The real play, though, is the McLaren that is in last place right now. I don't know which McLaren it is, but they pit, right? That McLaren was in the pits. So that's a good spot to try to win this race, genuinely. Because they're the only one that does not have to pit. I mean, if you go hard lap 1, you might be able to stretch to the end. Alright, this is gonna be a pit or end of the safety car here. What lap does the game have us pitting? Lap 9, 17.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing.
You're fucking kidding me. I'm using a flashback on that shit. I'm sorry, I'm not taking front wing damage from braking. I did not expect Sainz and Leclerc and Verstappen to break that early. Alright, safety car seems to be ending there. Sainz did not get through that section well.
Green flag.
Okay.
That move was illegal, I'm afraid, mate. Return the position, give it back.
Brilliant. That really just killed that for him. Had a good run on him. I was kind of slow through that section.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
God, it's obnoxious.
Verstappen's in first place.
Yeah, Verstappen's the first. Alright. I don't want to use too much of my energy. We'll get signs here. Brilliant.
Maneuver, you made it look so easy.
Again, I don't want to use too much of my energy because I used it. I made that mistake in earlier races in this season, especially Bahrain and Imola. I used it trying to chase the leaders down. I just ended up kind of hurting myself because I didn't have any energy at all. Like if I made a single little mistake. So I'm just trying to keep it at about 20% here. Rely on the fact that I got a faster car than the Ferrari, right? Because I'm catching Leclerc and I'm pulling away from him.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
So DRS is enabled, of course, 2 laps after the race start or a safety car. DRS is enabled, of course, in 2024 in F1. We're seeing that in just 1 lap after. So, slight change to the rules, but of course this is F1 23, so we still see that the way that it is in 2023. Of course, that DRS is going to help players stay there with Verstappen. Really slide the tires there. Again, I want to see that ERS bar stay above 20%. Right? If I'm deploying it, I'm not going below 20. The game's gonna naturally deploy a little bit of energy, but I'm not going to deploy any energy at.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
I know I'm losing time. I can't fucking help it. Shut up, engineer. How the hell is Sainz catching him? The issue is Verstappen's pulling Leclerc along.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trading the car ahead by. 2.7 seconds.
I really got fucked over by that restart, dude. Beautiful run through that corner.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 3.2 seconds.
Alright, so it's wait for pit stop time. And just hope that the opposing drivers, their teams, put them on worse tire compounds, because then I can definitely pull away. I mean, if Verstappen somehow gets put on hard tires and Leclerc gets put on hard tires, I am in a good spot to pull. So I believe this upcoming lap will be the lap that we pick. Alright, Verstappen in, Sainz in, Russell and Hamilton are still out, huh? Mercedes with an interesting strategy. We were told to box. Hamilton's going full send this lap, huh? I was kind of strolling through a few of these corners up here.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Alright, use all of our energy down this straight. Why not? We are gonna pit.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Alright. Lando was the McLaren that hit under the safety car. We are just in front of him. Come on. That's what I like to see in front of me. These two battling.
Okay, this is Mark. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards are going to give you a penalty.
What the hell? Oh my god, why is Hamilton right on us? Alright, this is getting a little wild, but we can do something here. With DRS, we can do something. This is the moment that I gotta make this move. Yes. Let's go. Those soft tires are cooking. This is the first time I'm ever going to say this in my existence of watching F1, but if Hamilton could go up there and pass Verstappen, that would help me with points. So, only time I'm ever going to say that, but go up there and pass him. Alright, so we're in a good spot. We're getting closer to Leclerc. Whoo boy! That wall. Ah! Good. Hamilton and Verstappen are battling. So frustrating. I thought I could have got DRS from... I was hoping to get DRS on Leclerc that lap. But I lost time right into the detection zone.
2.6 seconds.
Come on, where's the detection zone?
Yellow flag.
Leclerc got an issue? Leclerc's got an issue! No way!
Clear.
Ferrari's gonna Ferrari! Oh my god! Oh, what? There's no way. Oh my god. There is no way. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding. That... What? Wow. Oh my god, it's so realistic. Oh, I'm done. That was beautiful.
Safety car, safety car.
Oh my
No
God, you're
overtaking,
kidding me.
Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
God damn it. I was in a good spot. Granted, I feel like I have a shot to really win this thing, no matter what. Because there's no DRS, right? Because we're going to cross line at lap 16. So this thing's not going to get back going until at least lap 17. So there is no DRS the rest of this race. So that's beneficial.
You're approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind.
So these guys won't be able to get by. To be honest, I don't know if the game will just give us one lap. I feel like safety car is in this lap no matter what. I don't think the game's going to give us one lap of racing.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel.
I don't think I've ever seen it do that. I think the safety car, no matter what, will come in this lap, give us 2 laps of racing. Whatever, I'm good with a 1 lap shootout in a Red Bull. Take my chances with that.
Okay, the safety car's coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector.
Yeah, give me a 1 lap shootout after a safety car against Lewis Hamilton.
Safety cars into the
I
pit.
think I'll win that. The guy behind Hamilton knows about that. So. Alright.
Green flag.
Beautifully done there. I knew exactly when I wanted to go. We got enough energy too for these 2 laps that I'm not worried about that.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, that's good. That puts us in a fantastic situation here. Coming to the last lap of the race.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. The final lap.
Alright, this is it. There's essentially 2 or 3 spots that you can get past remaining. And again, with no DRS, it's going to be a little bit harder. Granted, Hamilton is right behind us. So he's going to have energy, but so are we. Alright, here we go. We're going to survive the first corner that you can get past. And now we're going to come to the second really good passing zone. Is he going to have anything for us? No, he does not there. Force him to go to the outside. Here we go. One final time down this straight. Hamilton really got checked up on that exit. That should put us in a good spot. Use all the energy we got left here, essentially. Hamilton and Verstappen battling it out. We're going to go through the final chicane here. Don't hit that wall. Last little bit of energy. They're battling coming to the line, but we're going to win in Canada. 2 wins in a row. What a race that was. Everything worked out perfectly for us.
Fantastic job.
That race start, going on the grass a little bit, making our way into 4th. Through the pit stop, something slowed down Leclerc. I don't know what it was. He didn't have a brilliant stop because he was 3 seconds ahead and he was only about 1 ahead coming out of the pits. Verstappen didn't seem to have a great outlap. We got by Verstappen in DRS zone. We had to send it.
For me today, the race was the
And then
thrilling overtake.
we had the same helmet there, the Max Verstappen Championship helmet. Love to see it.
Last just that bit longer.
And then when it comes to the finish there. I mean, the
Red Bull
Ferrari
are winners
DNF.
today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge
That's
push
amazing.
from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
And the fact that Verstappen got third does help us in the standings a little bit. Neither one of us got fastest lap. That was Hamilton, but
Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Let's see how the driver's standings have changed. Let's focus on the driver
106.
Of the
We
day.
gained
Natalie
10
Pinkham,
points
come
on
Who do you pick? It's time
Verstappen.
to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings,
We're pulling away.
it's Red
All
Bull.
right.
There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their
Yeah,
way
we're
up the
only
standings.
10 points
I'm
out of
equal
second.
parts exhausted and elated with this week.
So, with that, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one. Next week we have Austria and Britain. I'm really looking forward to Austria. We can try to go for 3 in a row with the Red Bull ring there. But yeah, either way, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one.